Good morning and welcome everybody here to the Lakers Lowdown Podcast. I'm Anthony Irwin, Senior Lakers Insider for Clutch Points, and today on the show we will be talking about guys actually playing. According to JJ Redick, Luka Doncic, Marcus Smart, and for that matter, Austin Reaves are all slated to play tomorrow in Phoenix for the Lakers. So we'll discuss that, what to watch for, all of that good stuff. We also got news from practice that Maxi Kleber was a full participant in that one, and things are looking good for his potential availability, if not tomorrow, but certainly moving forward. So good news there from Lakers practice as we round out the preseason. And as of when you guys are listening to this in the morning, it is Tuesday morning, which puts us exactly 1 week away from the opening of the regular season. So lots to get to here. Let's go ahead and dive on in. A quick reminder, please do hit that subscribe button where right here on YouTube and hit that like button. Let's try to keep these things going in the right direction. Also, if you guys are listening to this in the morning via podcast, please hit that subscribe button wherever it is that you get your podcasts, preferably in Odyssey because I am a company man. All right, let's go ahead and start with the news from JJ Redick that apparently Luka Doncic and Marcus Smart are going to be making their preseason debuts. There was some, not drama, obviously, but I was kind of wondering if Austin Reaves was going to be able to give it a go. And JJ actually said that Austin is going to be able to play tomorrow night as well. So we'll finally get some reps of at least Luka and Austin playing together on the court together. That is the thing that I will be watching for. What do they run together? If they run anything together, what will the other guy doing when one of them has the ball? Will the Lakers have Austin bring up the ball from time to time so that Luka can have a couple of sets or some of his possessions start where he doesn't initiate that possession? With Marcus Smart, when's he going to be playing? Who's he going to be playing with? Will he start tomorrow so that he gets reps alongside Luka and Austin, or will Jared Vanderbilt continue to start? Vando really hasn't done much or anything to not continue to start, so that'll be interesting to watch for. The other thing that I'm really curious to see is, seeing as this is the first opportunity to get guys on the court with Luka in one of maybe two opportunities to get guys onto the court with Luka before the season officially starts. Who is JJ Redick going to, make sure he gets or he sees some reps with that player and Luka? Will it be extended run with DeAndre Ayton and Luka? That would seem to make the most sense. Will we see Jackson Hayes out there so that they can maybe build on some of what they the foundation that they laid last season, at least in the regular season? Will Austin and Luka be staggered more, or will there be more of a focus on getting more reps with them together if and whenever possible? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Obviously all of the concepts that the Lakers will be working on, but more importantly, who is playing with whom. And seeing is this is the coaching staff's initial inclination and their first instincts are to get X, Y, and Z out there with player X, Y, and Z. Like that's going to be really interesting to see where their initial instinct takes them. So that'll be something worth watching for. The defense also is going to be interesting, with Marcus Smart out there. He's essentially the team's defensive captain whenever he's on the court is how JJ Redick has basically framed it. So what is that going to look like? What are they going to run a more traditional defense? Are they going to be switching a little bit more? Are they going to be running deep drop? Are they going to be like, what are they going to be applying pressure? all of that good stuff. What types of players is Marcus Smart going to be guarding? Is he going to be focused on a Devin Booker type, or is he going to just take whoever initiates the offense, so that, Jalen Green perhaps, so that Phoenix, that is, might not enter possessions with the best rhythm and momentum. So lots to figure out here with those guys out there, but easily the most important thing is stay healthy, get out there, get some reps, and be ready they'll probably take the middle game off. And then, because I believe the Lakers play again on Wednesday. So they'll play tomorrow night, probably won't play Wednesday. And then they'll probably play like a half or so in the final preseason game before they officially kick things off on Tuesday, a week again from the moment that you guys are watching this. The other bit of good news that we got is Maxi Kleber practicing. It was interesting to see the Lakers tweeted out a picture of the locker room and how it's going to look this season and all that stuff. And one thing I'm always kind of curious about is who sits with whom. And this year, Maxi Kleber will be one spot right next to Luka Doncic. And it kind of makes sense. They came over together from Dallas. They have been very close friends since they both got into the league, and they will remain as such, I would imagine, for the foreseeable future. And with that said, and with that acknowledged, I think there's probably a pretty good chance that Luka has spoken to JJ Redick about ways that he and Kleber can be on the court together whenever possible. Obviously, DeAndre Ayton is going to start, so Luka's first stint will be alongside him, but will the focus be Jackson Hayes? Will the focus be Maxi Kleber? That'll be worth keeping an eye on as well. Will both of those guys get out there together? Will be another interesting thing, especially while LeBron James is out. Is that another way to make the Lakers a little bit bigger, while James and his back is nursed to full health? So Kleber really matters, and he has a skill set that the Lakers frankly missed last year with Christian Wood basically not playing at all. Kleber can rebound a little bit, he can defend a little bit, and most importantly, there's some practical spacing there. It's not just theoretical spacing from Kleber. Bigs do react just a little bit to him when he is wide open on the perimeter, and whatever amounts of space that he can create for Luka, for Austin, for whomever, that will go a long way in enhancing the offense a little bit. So yeah, great to hear that Kleber is okay enough to practice yesterday. And here's hoping that continues. I don't have the highest of hopes for him remaining healthy, frankly, because he hasn't been able to stay healthy. But whenever he is healthy, whenever he is good to go, he will be an important player. So, here's hoping he's able to turn around his career a little bit with his availability. All right, that is going to do it here for this episode of the Lakers Lowdown Podcast. Again, the Lakers are in action tonight, so right after the game, we'll be right here in the lounge with Raj and myself breaking down what we just watched. So keep an eye out for that. Then, obviously, afterward, I will record a lowdown to give you guys a bite-sized retelling of what we watched in that game. And then Wednesday will be a mailbag episode. So send in your questions. Preferably in the form of a 5-star review on iTunes. Those go a long way in helping the show. Otherwise, you can hit me on Twitter or at Anthony Irwin LA, or you can hit me in the live comment section and take your chances there to see if I notice a question while I'm recording live. So until then, and until the next time you guys hear from me, I'm Anthony Irwin saying have a great rest of your day. Make somebody else's, and I will talk to you when I talk to you. How we going, everybody?